Hey DeFi chain community, as promised in the last video, here will be a quick update where I will guide you through how you can test DeFi Metachain projects. But before that, why should you even do that? Why do you want to test the DeFi Metachain when it's not even live? There are two reasons from my perspective. The first is you want to know what's going on. You have invested in this project, so you actually want to push your own investment. You want to test, you want to see, is there any mistakes? Are there any bugs? Do we need to fix something? Can we improve something to make a better user experience for our fellow investors that are coming afterwards? And those are the things you want to do. You want to know your investment, you want to know what's going on, and you want to push and support your investment. That's the first thing for the community. The second thing is for yourself. You want to get a strategic advantage over all the people who are lazy and not doing the work. So what do I mean by that? I mean, look, guys, you seriously can make money with different projects like Jellyverse, Vanilla Swap, Rights, Javelis, Black Swan, eBox. There are so many projects coming to DeFi Metachain, and all of these projects can offer potential opportunities to make money. And guess what? Who's going to make this money? The people who understand it, the people who have the time advantage. And if you now use this advantage for yourself, you will be first in line. You will be first in line to grab the big APRs, to know how things are working. Is there a possibility for arbitrage trades, etc., etc. And you can also evaluate if you even like one of these projects. Suppose Jellyverse. So if you try it out and maybe you figure out, oh, actually, I don't like this project that much. Okay, cool. You don't need to invest in it. Or maybe the other way around. You test it and you think, holy moly, that was a good experience. I see something big coming there. Let me maybe even increase my position in the stake. So these are the two reasons. First of all, you want to support your own investment. You want to support the project and the community as itself. And the second reason you want to test is to get a strategic advantage that can actually make you real money. So let's get going. In this spreadsheet from Daniel Zirkel, you will find all the different projects. We will start with Jelly Lottery. So just click on the link to the website. We are immediately directed to jellylottery.com. And as you can see, the MetaMask pops up immediately and asks if we want to connect with this Jelly Lottery website. And here's actually my first tip. Whenever you see something popping up or whenever you do something in your MetaMask, make sure to check what you're doing. Read the message twice, what you're signing, because if there are any mistakes made, you cannot reverse it. So what do we want to do? We want to connect with this site. Yes, Jelly Lottery. We double check the link up here. It's the correct link. It is our address. So let's connect in the first step. In the second step, you get asked, what kind of permissions? What do we want this site to do? What actions do we want to allow? So this site want to see the address. Okay. They want to see the account balance. Okay. They want to see the activities like the transaction history and stuff. Okay. And most importantly, they want to suggest transactions to approve. That basically means when we buy a lottery, this website will suggest a transaction. This field here will pop up again, and we have to sign. We have to confirm that this transaction that we want to do is actually being done. So let's do the second step. We connect, and now you can see the address in the top right field here. That means we have successfully connected our Metamask wallet with this decentralized application. And since this is a very simple application, there is not too much to do. We will move forward and buy one ticket. They say one ticket costs 5 DFI. So we enter the lottery. Then it says waiting on transaction success. So basically what you see here, as I said previously, field will pop up, and here we have all the information. Read carefully. We have the Jelly Lottery. Okay, so basically this pop-up comes from the correct source. We want to spend 5 DFI. That's okay. These 5 DFI are currently worth $1.35 on the testnet. Then we can double check the gas the gas fee because for every transaction you have to pay a little fee. And as you can see here, this will actually be one of the big USPs from DeFi chain and Metachain, that we have very, very, very low transaction fees. So even if you consider Optimism, Arbitrum, Polygon, and all these cheap layer 2s, they are expensive compared to our DeFi chain. As you can see here, for this one transaction, you pay 0.0029 DFI, which equals $0. So this is super cheap and a really, really good use case. And down here, you can see the total amount that you will spend with when you have approved this transaction. So basically, that's $5 that we invest for the ticket and 0.0029 DFI for the gas fees. So let's move forward and confirm this transaction so we can get our ticket. So again, now we are waiting for transaction success. As far as I know, the block time on the Metachain will be equal to the native layer, which means 30 seconds. So in about 30 seconds, we should see our transaction approved. Right here, it looks as if it has already been approved. So either that block was faster or I am talking pretty long. So let's check on the block explorer if this is actually true. We open our transaction, we load the block explorer. Sorry, my internet seemed to be a little bit slow, and we see status success. So that's sweet. We can see our transaction hash. So if you ever need to prove your investment, I don't know, maybe you need to prove to your accountant you have invested into this ticket and you won 1,000 DFI, then it's good to keep that transaction hash. Also, we see the block where we are included, the 5 DFI that we paid for the ticket, and the transaction fee that we actually spent, which is pretty much $0. So that was sweet. And now, for example, you can evaluate for yourself what kind of feedback would you give, okay? So in my case, I will give the feedback that I want to know when is actually the next drawing, because I want to know at what exact time and date I have the availability to win 1,030 DFI. So that is the feedback that I would provide. So just go back to the spreadsheet, check for the project, Jelly Lottery, check who is responsible or who created that. It is Igor. Click here, provide him some feedback, and yeah, improve the product. Yeah, that's pretty much a bit all about this project. And let's come to the second tip that I give you, because whenever you have finished a transaction or something within your MetaMask, there's zero reason to stay connected to this website. I mean, just imagine you're on holidays and you lose your credit card or something. Then you go to an internet cafe, you log into your online banking, you do what you have to do to recover your card or whatever. And then what do? You close it. You lock yourself out of the account because you don't want a stranger who's coming next to the computer to see your personal details in your bank account and maybe even have the availability to make any kind of transactions. So the same security applies for us. We want to log out. We want to disconnect from the site. How do you do this? You click on your MetaMask extension. You click on the 3 dots. You click and check the connected sites. You see Jelly Lottery and you disconnect. Easy as that. Done. So basically, the next time we reload this page, we should not be logged in. Now it asks us again if we want to log in. So let's cancel that for now. And you see no address is displayed. We are no longer connected to the site. Okay, let's move forward with the testing. What else do we have to test? Million pixel DFI. That's also more like a fun project. I mean, the most simple projects are currently deployed, but as I said, you want to be ready when the big projects, Jellyverse, OpenDApps, Rights, Javelis, eBox, Metalent, those kind of things, if they go online, you want to know how does it work, how can you profit from this in the future, and how can you support the community and the project as a whole so you can push your own bags. Okay, so the next one, Million Pixel DFI Street Project. I guess this is kind of a canvas, an NFT. You can basically buy space. You can ingrain or imprint your picture or whatever you want to put in here, and this will stay on a blockchain forever. So if you say, hey, I'm an early DeFi chain adapter, I want to be in the Hall of Fame, grab your profile pic, purchase some pixels and get it in there. So how do we do that? We connect our wallet just like before, the same 2 steps. First, it asks, do we want to connect this account to this website, to this step? We want to do that. What are we allowing the site to do? See address, balance, blah, blah, blah. And most importantly, suggest transactions. So yes, we also click here, connect. We are successfully connected. So let's see if we can buy some pixels. We clicked on select pixels, buy pixels. So for this much space currently, it takes 500 DFI. And I tell you, I do not have 500 DFI in my pocket, in my testnet pocket. So let's see if we can do something affordable. Yeah, let's do just 1 pixel. It's 20 DFI. Let's see if it works. So we click on buy pixels. Then we want to select an image. Okay, this is okay. I will not move forward from here because we are going into the private files. But basically, what you do, you select an image, you provide optionally a link, you confirm, and you buy it with DFI. If you experience some errors along the way, again, same thing, go to DMC Projects, connect with Million Pixel DFI on Twitter, provide feedback, and contribute. Exactly. This is how it works. You can work yourself through all these apps. So let's see what is the last one. I have not seen this thoroughly. I mean, I have visited the link before very shortly. Connect to the site. And I think this has to do with our frequent DeFighter meetups that are organized in Germany. I have not been able to participate because I'm living in America, but it is what it is. It is very nice to see the community connecting, and I will definitely join if I ever are in the right time at the right place. So, okay, what's going on this website? We see, okay, there are 2 fights. Usman versus this guy and another one. Okay, let's see if we can place a bet. You see I have connected, I have 80. Okay, I want to bet on Usman in that case. Okay, let's bet 10 DFI on that guy, place the bet and see what's happening. Again, this is the suggestion from the DEP that we approved in the previous step. So now double check, is it the correct address? So basically, we are interacting with our account, with our wallet, with our money, and this smart contract. And this smart contract basically says, okay, we have a fight going on. Either Usman wins or the second guy wins, and whoever plays the right bets, they will basically receive a reward. So, okay, let's see what's going on. 10 DFI, okay, that's worth this kind of money. Perfect. The suggested gas, perfect. Pretty much 0. So our bet will be around worth $2.70. Let's confirm. Let's see what happens. Bet is being placed. Again, this should take 1 block, which is 30 seconds. So until that block is confirmed, you will see it pending. But we can check out the block explorer to show you around there as well. Here first, information from Metamask, 10 DFI, the fees, blah, 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 what we have seen before. And if you ever need a receipt for your accountant or for whatever, you can find it in the block explorer. So this is how the block explorer currently looks like. It is an invalid transaction hash. So this could be for 2 reasons. Either in the process was indeed a mistake, or it just has not been committed to the blockchain yet. So let's go back to our MetaMask, see what's happening. So it's still on pending. So let's give these guys a little bit more time. We can see what else is happening on DeFi chain at the moment. So the latest transactions, you see that was probably my bet. Yes, because that's my address. And here somebody else did something 43 minutes ago. So let's be curious. Let's see what happened here. We have the transaction hash 100 DFI got sent from this address to this address. So basically right now, without further investigation, I don't know, is this user to user transaction, or is this, oh no, actually contract call. So probably that was also a user interacting with a smart contract. Smart contract meaning one of the dApps that execute a certain function. So in that case, that function was basically, okay, place a bet or something. And here was basically buy pixel space, something like that. Okay, so we don't want to check other transactions. We want to check our transactions. Let's see what happened here. Now it is confirmed. So let's see if in the Block Explorer we see the same thing. Okay, we also see status success. Sweet. So then let's see what happened here on DeFi bets. Did change anything? Do I see my bet? What happens? So I refresh the page and I see, what do I see? Your bet. Okay, my amount 20 DFI. Okay, I have betted before on that guy before I made the video. My potential payout is 60 DFI. Okay, so in that case, my personal feedback would be to the guys, hey, why am I investing 20 DFI and the maximum I can win is only 16? Why is that? Okay, very, very simple. I mean, don't make it more complicated. If you want to make it more complicated, if you're into code, I'm happy and I encourage you to also check that. But as a normal user, we can, for example, just see, is there any errors? Do we get any mistakes? Or how can we improve the user experience? And I, for example, I would like to have maybe a tab. Okay, here's my bets, and when is this fight going to happen? Maybe there could be a link, or maybe this is like a live share. Like maybe this got streamed on YouTube or something. Maybe it would be cool to have like pictures from the fighters, fighting history. This guy wins so many fights, etc., etc. But as you see, it is the very early version. Support the community, provide feedback, and we will all be having great success with this project, DeFi Chain. Okay, I guess that was it. As a quick recap, always pay attention what you are signing. Always, after you have finished, go to connected sites and disconnect your sites. And if you have made any spending approvals, you usually also can revoke that, but that's maybe a topic for another video. For now, let me know, do you have any more questions? Do you have any more feedback? Did I forget anything? Did you already start testing? What's going on? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget, this is your chance. This is your chance to push your own investment, and this is your chance to get a strategic advantage over all the people who are lazy and not testing. I wish you all the best. See you on the moon. I'm prepared with my spacesuit, as you can see here, because this is exactly what I'm going to expect that is happening with DeFi Metachain. Have a good one, everyone.